Hey, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to ring that bell. You ring that bell, you get all my recipes as soon as they come out, like today's recipe. Okay, I love making Chicago pizza because I can make it in my oven. Like traditional pizza, you need a pizza oven. Chicago pizza, you don't necessarily need a pizza oven. So, I love making Chicago pizza. It's delicious. Don't compare it to regular pizza. It's a different animal. But it is delicious. Chicago pizza, you got the dough, you got the cheese, you got the sauce, and you got the sausage. Now, the cheese, we're going to make our own vegan cheese. That's okay. The sausage, normally I would use a spicy Italian sausage. However, I found a replacement. There's a company called Mama Lil's. You got that? It's on camera. There you go. Okay. Mama Lil's. They make a lot of things. One of the things they make is spicy peppers. Wonderful. Awesome stuff. Wherever you want that spicy pepper flavor, this is a product you should use. It's a wonderful product. Very high quality. Very delicious. I'm going to use it instead of hot Italian sausage. I think it's going to work really well. But the first thing we got to do, got to make that pizza dough. And it's a very special pizza dough. So let's get cooking. Hey, you notice I got corn oil and cornmeal in the recipe? That's going to give this dough a nice, rich, sweet flavor. Very different from traditional pizza dough. Very delicious. I rolled up into a ball. That was hard work. Listen, just for you guys, I'm going to put in the description a link if you want to buy a mixing machine. Be my guest. You can also buy a bread machine and just, you can mix the dough and proof the dough in the bread machine. So I'll leave that in the description. Hey, if you want to knead it by hand, great exercise, good for your heart. It's hot, healthy stuff. And do that way too. Okay, I have this bag, and I'm going to take about a tablespoon or so of corn oil. I'm just going to rub the inside of the bag with it, like that. See that? Rub the inside of the bag with it. And then I put the dough in the bag. Move that dough around a little bit. And the oil coats the dough. Then I take the bag, I squeeze the air out, and I tie the top. So what I have is all this room in here for the dough to grow. I'm going to put this dough in the refrigerator overnight. Let it rise slowly. It develops better flavor that way. In the refrigerator overnight. We're going to finish this tomorrow, and that's the way to do it. Makes life easier if you do it in 2 parts. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I have this dough recipe I just made that makes a certain amount of dough. That's my dough recipe. That's it. But it makes twice as much dough as I need. So I'm going to use half the dough. So when you make the dough and someone says to you, how come you make so much dough you only use half? You're going to have a story to tell them. Well, the chef who showed me how to make the dough, he made this much and always only used half. So that's what I did. So that's the story. I don't know if it's a good story. Well, it's a story. Anyway. Okay, so there's the dough. I'm going to use a a nice big, this is a 14-inch springform pan. I like the springform pan because you can pop it open and the pizza comes out very easily. And I gotta give that pan just a little coat of oil just to make sure it doesn't stick. This is a non-stick pan, but just for a little insurance, I give it a little coating of oil. I push it out. Push it out, push it out. And to make sure it doesn't stick on the counter, I dust the dough. I don't dust it with flour though. I'm gonna dust it with some cornmeal to give it that little extra richness, a little extra sweet flavor of the cornmeal. So, I sprinkle some cornmeal on there. Hey, see, you don't have to even use a rolling pin. Just use your hands. The dough is nice and soft. If you feel better using a rolling pin, by all means, use a rolling pin. If you can throw the dough around in the air, you feel better doing that, go do that. Whatever you want. Okay. Then what I do is I fold it in half, I fold it in quarters, I put it in the pan, and then I unfold it. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, now, remember I'm telling you that normally Chicago pizza gets Italian hot sausage? Not going to do that because this is a vegan pizza. So, Mama Lil's hot peppers. Okay, this is a good product. And so if I'm going to substitute something for sausage, I at least want to make sure I'm putting in a good product. Okay? Mama Lil's. Yeah, I love the name because anything like says Mama, you know it's going to have good flavor. Because Mama made it. Mama Lil's. Okay. Woo! That smells good. I don't want it to be dry, and you see the little bits of seasoning in there, little bits of garlic, whatever. Leave that in there. That's okay. I just want to run my knife through here. And now I want to spread this out onto the dough. And the way this works is that you think about how you set up a pizza. First you put the tomato sauce on, then you put the cheese on, then you put the toppings on. Well, however you do it normally with Chicago pizza, you do it backwards. So we have the garnish goes on first. That's the peppers. Beautiful. Okay, then the cheese goes on, and this is the cheese. Remember the cashews. Remember the cashews soaking in the water. We put it in our food processor with the water. Oregano. Check that out. That's wonderful. See that? Nice and thick. That's almost like a ricotta cheese. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we put the peppers on here. Now we're going to put the cheese on here. Okay, before I put the tomato sauce on, two things I'm going to do. I'm going to sprinkle some dry oregano around, give us some extra flavor. I'm going to sprinkle some nutritional yeast around to give us some extra flavor. Hey, maybe a little black pepper as well. Woo! Going to be delicious. Okay, so we used Mama Lil's spicy peppers. That was awesome. It's going to give an awesome flavor. And one more thing we're going to use is this Hidden Foods marinara sauce. Check that out. It tastes like marinara sauce. However, it's got some beans in it, some beets in it, some spinach in it, a couple other vegetables in it. So it's really high in nutrition. It's a good way to eat your vegetables just by having tomato sauce. Hidden foods. Nice job. I'm starting with about a cup of this sauce. I'm just dumping it right in the middle. And yeah, it's good. And there you go. Now what I did was, I'm preheating the oven at 375 degrees. This is going to take about 20 minutes to preheat. While that's preheating, the pizza's sitting in the pan, and it's going to start to rise a little bit. And after 20 minutes, I'm going to pop it in the oven. And it's going to take about a good 40 minutes in the oven. Gotta get that pizza really cooked nice. It's very thick, so it's going to take a little time. Then it's going to be beautiful. Okay, I'll see you in about 40 minutes. Okay, hey, check that out. That looks good. Now, it's got to sit here for about 20 minutes, just to set a little bit. Then I'm going to take it out of the pan. Okay, I have a latch right over here. Opens up. There you go. And the pizza looks beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. I got the hot peppers in there, the vegan cheese in there, the tomato sauce on top. They're awesome. Time to dive in. Look at that crust. Beautiful. Those peppers are delicious. Nice and spicy. Wonderful. Tomato sauce. Rich. Well balanced. The cheese. It's got good Italian flavor. A little garlic, a little oregano. This is delicious. I might eat the whole pizza myself. Hey, don't forget to check out some of my other pizza videos. Awesome. I'll see you next video.